crowd. And what an oh my welcome that I'm getting from all of you. Thank you all very much. And thank you, wonderful band, and Adam Malin, who announced my name. And most importantly, thank you for all the fans throughout the planet that gave us this 50th Oh My birthday. Thank you, thank you. Gene Roddenberry created Star Trek, and we acted in Star Trek. But this phenomenon of the 50th anniversary, 50 years of Star Trek, a half century, well, that was created by all of you guys, the fans that supported us through thick and thin, had the faith and the determination and the joy and the love that made this 50th anniversary possible. So thank you all very much for this gift. And this year has been so full of so many wonderful gifts that you all have given us. But I think it's important that on this year, we remember those who have contributed so much to Star Trek and have left us as well. Gene Roddenberry, much too young, much too early, left us in 1991. And he is sorely missed, but he is also deeply appreciated because this phenomenon that he started has been carried on. And there's another Star Trek movie out, which is a Rip Snorton good soap opera, space opera. And so we're grateful to all that he's given and the legacy that he's left us. And Majel, who married Gene, or Gene married her, they became a great partnership. And she contributed a great deal to this phenomenon happening. She left us as well. And very early in the history of Star Trek, DeForest Kelly, beloved Dr. McCoy, left us. A wonderful gentleman, a very sweet, gentle man, and he was really a dear person. He was that cantankerous Dr. McCoy, but in real life, he was a sweet gentleman. And he and his wife, Carolyn, were really a wonderful pair, and we lost both of them. And then my favorite drinking buddy, Jimmy Doohan, the engineer. And I learned a great deal about drinking from Jimmy Doohan. And I learned a great deal about him because, you know, he became world famous as a Scotsman, but he's actually of Irish ancestry. He's an Irish Canadian born in Vancouver, British Columbia. And during one of my drinking sessions with Jimmy, he told me that although I've become famous as a Scotsman, I qualify for playing a Scotsman, despite the fact that I'm of Irish ancestry, because I've drunk enough of the libation of Scotland to qualify playing a Scotsman. That's Jimmy Doohan. And then last February, or a year from last February, we lost the person we all call the conscience of Star Trek, Leonard Nimoy. He made an important contribution to Star Trek. He was not only a creative artist, but he was an inventive artist as well. You know, that famous Spock pitch, that was invented on the set during the first season. One of the scripts had Spock punching out an adversary. Leonard saw that and he said, "This isn't Spock. It's not logical." He wouldn't do that. He said, "Vulcans are supposed to be have great strength, and they're also very practical people. They don't want to waste strength. He has this great strength, and why would he spend all this energy to punch out his adversary, tearing skin and breaking jaws to knock that person out? All he wants to do is incapacitate that man. Humans have this spinal nerve, and all that the great strength of a Vulcan needs to do is to pinch that nerve with this enormous strength, and the person would collapse. The director said, "That's a great idea. Do it." And so the Spock pinch was born. And this is what we greet all the people with, the Vulcan greeting. That too was a suggestion of Leonard's, because apparently this comes from a Jewish ritual. And he said, when we meet alien civilizations, Vulcans would greet them in a proper way. And so why not have a Spock or any Vulcan greet people this way and mean live long and prosper? What a wonderful idea. So, Sulu was not a Vulcan. He was a humanoid. But I've adopted that. And I think it's a wonderful way to recognize each other as